Okay.
They have an idea of what you're talking about when you're talking cameras and, some of the journalism aspects, things like that.
Good.
And then maybe a couple of stories, things like that, and then we'll let them ask you some questions if you don't mind. We're kind of looking at like 30, 40 minutes, if that's okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Frudehoff. It's kind of an odd name, but it's Norwegian, so it's not very odd over here. I studied at Oklahoma City University for 4 years, got my BA there. Then I worked 2 years in Dallas, or in Arlington, Texas, with Jeff Watts Productions as a photographer. Then I went home to Norway and started working for TV2 Norway, which is a national commercial network. And I'm with them today. I really enjoy it. I cover mainly news. On a daily basis, it's news within Norway or my region. I also travel abroad doing foreign news, and I also cover some sporting events like the World Cup in South Africa. I did this summer for 5 weeks. I guess you understand that I've been to Cairo for the uprising or revolution, as they like to call it over there. What I did is, what happened was, excuse my English, I don't talk it every day anymore as I used to, so I might stumble on some words, but the way it happened for me was a couple of hours before the plane was about to take off, I got the word, you need to go to Cairo if you want. I said, it's cool with me, I enjoy that kind of stuff. That kind of work. It's exciting going abroad and seeing history take place. So I said yes, and I jumped on the first plane, and I had to pack a little differently than I normally use. Normally I use big pro cameras. This time I had to bring a small camera, P2 camera, if you know the kind. P2 cards, very small size. I had to pack like a tourist. Everything, I had to dress like a tourist. I couldn't give away that I was a journalist. I had to hide everything in my luggage. I didn't bring any television equipment that was obvious to anyone in customs in Egypt that would see me. The reason is everyone that goes through customs in Egypt will be stopped. They'll take the camera away from you. They'll let you through into Egypt, but they won't let you have any cameras with you. So I came on a flight to Amsterdam, first of all, from Bergen, Norway to Amsterdam, and the next flight was delayed until the next morning. The reason being that there was a curfew in Cairo and they couldn't land. I think that was a good thing for me anyways, because I would have had to stay at the airport or maybe try to get into the city at night, which would not have been safe the way it was that Friday. The next morning we flew into Cairo. I landed in the afternoon about 1 o'clock. It took me some time to get my luggage, as it always does in Arabic countries. When I finally got it, I walked through customs and they didn't look at me. So obviously I'd done something right. Got out the airport, into a taxi, and it took me right into the city center. The Hilton Ramses was right next to the Tahrir Square where the demonstrators had gathered. On our way from the airport to the hotel, the driver got a note from soldiers standing alongside the road who were handing out flyers. And then I asked him what did it say, because it said in Arabic only. I don't read any Arabic. And what they said was, what it said on there was that there's a curfew. There's a curfew this afternoon at 4 o'clock. It's the earliest it had been. And I said, we're going to make it. It's only half hour until the curfew started. And he said, oh, we might, depending on traffic. He said, we might make it. We made it by 5 minutes. And I was lucky for that because it was starting to get real tense right around the hotel. The military had set up, guard posts with tanks and other vehicles. In addition, there was a lot of tension among the demonstrators when I arrived. So what I did, I was just getting my luggage out and we were fighting our way and yelling our way through through the barriers so we can get into the hotel. And I said, I need to be safe. I need to get into the hotel. But no one seemed to care about the curfew really. So so when I got in, I met my reporter that had arrived from a different part of the world. I think he came from Thailand the day before. And we hooked up there and decided no one's following the curfew. Let's go out and get some shots. We might be able to make it for the 9 o'clock news, which is our big newscast in Norway. We went out and walked around and realized that the demonstrators that were anti President Mubarak guys and they didn't mind us at all. They wanted to. It was more the big problem for us was actually to get through it and get our pictures, because most people wanted to stop us and tell us how frustrated they were about the current situation. With so many people, when you stop in Egypt or any Arabic country, I think when you stop and try and interview someone, there's always 5, 10, 15 more people. So they start yelling and want to get to the microphone and tell you what their complaints are. So, but we got what we wanted, we got what we needed, but we could tell that the military did not like that we were filming their tanks, filming the soldiers, etc. We got back in, cut our story, and I had also with me a BGAN. I don't know if you know any of the satellite mini dishes that you can bring with you. But we did. It's our way to the internet when the internet is cut off or it's not available. It's a small. Well, I don't know the American. It's 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter, I think. If you know the how much that is. Which we need a direction towards the satellite to get a good connections. We can go live on that. We can send home FTP our stuff home, and that's what we did now. We FTP'd our story home, and then that's how we sent our stories home and did our live reports every day. The situation changed from day to day.